Let's talk about what's been bubbling under the surface. And no, it's not another awkward code controversy. Relax. I'm talking about men being actually tired of being called misogynist. Let's talk. Before you start angrily typing in my comment section, I'm not defending men blindly. I'm just saying we have normalized this thing so much that men exist and we just call them misogynist. Social media has normalized this so much that if a man is not bowing at the altar to a woman, then boom, he's a misogynist. If he's sharing his experience about something, he's a misogynist. I just feel that sometimes things are just nuanced and it's not that deep. But engagement equal outrage, I understand that, but men are tired of being called misogynist. I understand hating men is trending and social media loves chaos, and this is very chaotic. When you say you hate men, your channel, your followers skyrockets overnight. Like, this is basically social media physics at this point, but I strongly disagree with it because you're putting one gender down to put another up. Like, this has been going on for ages and we need to stop this gender war. And to begin, we have to stop calling random men misogynists just because they exist. So we need to start understanding that men can have bad experiences with women as well. And if a man comes out and shares his experience with a woman, that's his story, and you cannot just call him toxic or walking red flag because you don't agree with that. Women can be evil too, so can be men. And I'm not talking about real misogynist people because they exist in big yikes. I'm talking about everyday, daily life guys who are chill, who are respectful, who likes, to like debate, but they will respect you at the end of the day. They don't hate women, is what I'm saying. They just exist and people just call them misogynist if they disagree with them. That's not fair at all to any human being. Exhausting for men out here being called misogynist for just existing and just breathing, which is so exhausting to say. Imagine being called that everywhere you go, every time you disagree with something. Like, you want men to be authentic, but when they disagree, when they say like, hey, I don't agree with that, or I feel this way, then you call them a toxic misogynist person. Then I just feel that's not fair and it builds resentment. Again, hating men is trending. If you say men are trash in your bio, you will have followers overnight, maybe some sponsorships. But imagine if a man did that and you will call him Andrew Tate. Like, it's an insult. Sir has a lot of businesses. I'm not supporting Sir, but I do not disagree with his stance sometimes because if you just normally call like a man misogynist just for existing, I think then men will start hating us and it'll be just our fault. Because if a man starts casually being misogynist, like real misogyny, we will cancel him in a second. But a normal person who disagrees, we call them misogynist. Like, we just throw this word around so casually. But if a man did that, it would not be the same story. Social media is literally collecting dopamine on everyone's sanity, especially men out here. And I'm not defending men. Men don't need defending, in my opinion. But I feel for those people who are just normal people who are just having a discussion and suddenly someone calls them misogynist because they disagree with them and like start tweeting about these things, I just feel like it's exhausting. Like, that will not take you anywhere. Men will start resenting, men will like literally move away, physically move away when feminism is a topic of discussion in any group. I personally feel this is just making us like separate from each other, and that's not it. In my humble opinion, real feminism includes men. Accountability is for everybody, not just men. I'm not saying there's no misogyny in this world. There is, but there's also misandry in this world, which both are really fucked up. And we need to stop with the gender war. Men feel they are under attack because the laws are benefiting women, but they also forget that, we have been suppressed, oppressed, or whatever for a very long time. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about women in general. And when I say, like, some men are misogynist, I'm not talking about every guy ever. I'm talking about who actually are, like, to a D, to the definition, you know what I mean? I just feel like we should stop being casually misogynist, casually misandrist, and stop throwing these words until you have actual evidence. Because if a guy is saying, no, 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 I disagree with you, that's not misogyny. He's just being a human, he's just being part of a discussion. And as I said earlier, real feminism needs men in the conversation, okay? Need to stop painting everyone with the same brush, okay? I just feel there are evil women, there are evil men, there are misandry, there is misandry, there is misogyny, there's everything. At the same time, there are good people as well. But when you keep calling them certain names, they will not be good to you anymore. And they will, out of resentment, do such things, okay? So let's stop. Like, why is it trending? I don't understand. If like men started this culture, like we hate women, what will happen then? Like, come on, let's be realistic. What are we doing? Just remember that, algorithm is not your moral compass. Just because something is trending does not make it right. And people who are making content about be a, misogynist king and not a sim are also part of the problem, okay? All of you all are part of the problem. I'm not talking about the general people, but I'm talking about people who are making such, fueling these, like, hatred towards each other. I think they're just bitter from their experiences and they're just projecting. And certain people who do not have as much experience will actually take their projection and make it their life, thing. Like, I hate men, I hate women, which I don't think that's very good. I think if you're posting something, just know your words have power, your platform has a weight. Even if you have 2 subscriber, one person can be influenced and make really bad decisions. So just be mindful with your platform. And yes, you can have disagreements, you can say men are bad, but explain. Don't just generalize, don't make it an umbrella term for every guy ever. And don't make, like, women hate men and men hate women. I think that's just, that where is that going to take us? Also, people have been talking to me about, in my comment section, to make a video about this person. I'm not going to name this creator because it's actually, I don't want to give any, like, even if I have 2 subscribers, I don't want to give him any clout from that. I personally think he is just a divorced person who is projecting his bitterness towards men, okay? And like, these are growing men. They are the youth, the upcoming youth, and you are influencing them because you are bitter. You made wrong choices. You didn't listen and you chose a bad partner. I just feel like, as a whole, we need to listen to our family. And yes, I understand family can be toxic too, but I'm just saying, like, when you're choosing a life partner, that's why people say it's the most important decision of your life, because you are not just like marrying a person, you are combining everything with this person. So be mindful, because if it doesn't work out, you're gonna hate every woman or every man alive. I feel this is just projection, which is not good for all of us, like general people who have not gone through those things, and like who have not experienced such things and will not experience such things, because we don't give umbrella term to everybody. You know what I mean? I personally feel men are exhausted and we need to stop doing that. And men who actually want to be respectful and actually want to be part of the conversation will not drive away because of these things, okay? They will also be open, because when you are trying to explain something to someone, you don't attack them, you explain your situation. Like, I also think men think in black and white and women are very emotional, so very colorful. I feel when we start attacking, we are coming from like layers of emotion, frustration, anger, love, hatred, all of those things. Men don't understand that. Men understand black and white. So when we are doing that, they just feel like you're attacking the said person, or like, women attacking men. That's all they feel. They feel their masculinity is under attack, which is not the truth. Made it this far. I really appreciate you. I am in my child's room. That's why the light here is yellow and stuff, and everything feels melted with each other. I'm wearing a cream cardigan. The walls are similar color. That's why. Anyways, let me know if you disagree with me or if you agree with me, and we can have a discussion about this. I feel we need to stop throwing certain heavy words around so casually. We need each other, and that's a fact. God made us man and woman, and we do certain things that we need each other. We shouldn't watch certain people that are fueling certain hate, okay? And this was me being diplomatic. We all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't.